This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend with the morning sprint.
It'll be another sunny day today. Mark has your full weekend forecast just ahead.
But first, breaking news overnight. Deputies with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office investigating a reported shooting. Let's get to Allison Martinez live at 16th and Pines.
Good morning. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office has been investigating overnight at two different locations. I'm here at 16th and Pines, where the scene has now been completely cleared. Now, I spoke to a deputy this morning who confirmed this is in response to a shooting and that there were 3 people involved. He had no update on the conditions of these people. Now, the other location is the Ponderosa Apartments. There was a sheriff's presence there through the morning, and that is the information we have for you now. We know that these two crime scenes are connected. We'll be sure to bring you more updates as soon as it becomes available on our website, KXLY.com. Reporting in...
Oh my God. You see that, right?
I did.
You better not go there.
Update to a story we first showed you last week. Spokane police identified and arrested the teenager you saw in that video, hitting a Spokane nail salon owner with a flower pot. Officers took him to the juvenile detention center where he was booked for 4th-degree assault and 3rd-degree malicious mischief.
We hope to learn more today about a man found dead at the top of Lookout Pass Ski Resort. The Shoshone County Sheriff's Office says someone found him yesterday but have not released a cause of death or the name of the victim. This is a developing story. We'll update you as we learn more.
A mother and her boyfriend have been arrested on several child abuse charges against a 7-year-old boy. This investigation began in January when a Sunset Elementary School counselor noticed bruises on a child's face and saw him taking milk and food out of a garbage can at school. The child was taken to Sacred Heart, where medical staff noted bruising on his neck and a 12-pound weight loss since the start of winter break. Court documents revealed that that child met with a caseworker at Partners with Families and Children. He told them his mom's boyfriend would put his hands around his throat and lift him to where his feet were off the floor. He also said he was forced to sleep naked in a bathtub for several nights. Well, for a full breakdown of the court documents, you can find this story on KXLY.com.
As we look at our situation with our first alert weather, things are looking really good today. In fact, we're going to have a fairly clear day. We're going to have some clouds bumping around, increasing in intensity later on today. But it's going to be dry. We're going to see some winter snow into the higher elevations of the Cascades. For today, we're starting off temperatures into the mid-20s. We're going to warm up into the mid to upper 40s today, so things are looking pretty good there. But Deer Park, you're at 20, 24 into Cheney, downtown 24. We are going to see temperatures climb up to 47 degrees. 46 is an average high, so we're going to be at or above average all afternoon long.
Immigration agents are now barred from Spokane public school campuses following some policy revisions. At Wednesday's school board meeting, members unanimously voted to revise a policy in order to make this notion clear. Latinos in Spokane, a local nonprofit that supports Latinos and immigrants within the county, has been at the forefront of this initiative, even showing up to meetings with signs. Its executive director says this was important to pass in order to make sure all students have a safe space to learn. She says this was especially important due to the upcoming election and recent hateful messages spread about immigrants.
An Idaho woman who survived capture and torture as a child just lost her home to fire this week. According to KTVB TV, the fire destroyed Shasta Groney's Nampa, Idaho home Wednesday. She and her 5 children escaped safely, but the family lost everything. According to the fire department, the Red Cross and the Nampa Firefighter Charity Fund are working to assist Shasta and her family. Shasta was 8 years old when Joseph Duncan killed her mother, stepfather, and one of her brothers. Duncan kidnapped Shasta and another brother, Dylan, and tortured them for weeks. He killed Dylan, but police rescued Shasta when an employee in a Coeur d'Alene restaurant recognized her. Duncan was on federal death row when he died of brain cancer in 2021.
The Post Falls Library is hosting a book sale fundraiser following extensive damage from a burst pipe that shut down the library. It's taking place March 15th and 16th. All proceeds will support the library as it makes repairs. You can see all the damage and what volunteers can do to help by finding this story on our website, KXLY.com.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, President Biden kicking off the general election with his State of the Union address, addressing immigration, abortion, Putin, and more. We'll have a final check of weather with Mark coming up right after this quick break.